The point of the spiritual awakening is to make you realize that there's different facets of things, just like sacred geometry, which I'm going to talk about more. The sacred geometry is all about seeing the different perspectives, the different facets. Look at the flower of life. There's 19 circles, there's not just one circle. If the flower of life had only one circle, then you can tell me there's only one truth. Then you can tell me only one thing works. But if it has 19 circles, or so 19 spheres, that means there's other perspectives. That means other sides. That means there's other facets of the story that you don't know, or I don't know. But we have to respect each other's facets. You know, that's what makes reality beautiful. That's what makes reality a whole. But unfortunately, humans want to stick to the one thing, and they're gonna protect it with their guts and with their hearts, and they're gonna fight you for it, and they're gonna want to kill you for it. And yeah, I guess that's why I had that spiritual awakening. And
You mentioned another spiritual awakening. The second one, what was that all about?
the second spiritual awakening is it's basically, I label it to know thyself. The second spiritual awakening, the second phase is to know thyself. When you start knowing thyself, when you come to realize who you really are, then you can have the second awakening. And that's the most powerful thing, because when you have the second awakening, nothing can stop you. You become fucking God. You can do anything you want. You can create any reality you want, because you know who you really are, and you're not following anyone. And I can elaborate on that in another video. But I've been talking about it a little bit in my previous videos, but it's just coming to your own power. That's the second awakening. But a lot of people get stuck in the first awakening, so they're in this loophole, and it's just never-ending thing, and they might meditate their whole lives thinking that they're finding themselves, but they're still miserable, they're still depressed, they still have diseases, they still get all of the bad things, and they're like, but I meditate my whole life and nothing's changing, what's going on? That's because you haven't had the second awakening. You haven't realized yet who you really are. You haven't stood in your own power yet. That's why you're stuck.
So who you are?
I'm the Alchemist. That's who I am. I'm the Alchemist because the Alchemist can make anything into anything, and he can transmute any situation into any other situation. Don't get me wrong, be good or bad. You can make something really bad into something amazing, and vice versa. You can make something really amazing into something really bad. You're the Alchemist. You have the power. Know how to use it. If you have something amazing, don't mess it up. Don't turn it into something bad. And if you have something really bad, learn how to turn it into something amazing. The key is not about what you have. It's about making the best with what you have. And that's the core of alchemy. It's the core. Make the best with what you have. And that's who I am. I'm the Alchemist, so I can turn anything into anything. That's why back in the day, they turned lead into gold. Could be true. Could be physically true, turning the material, the lead, into gold. But I think of it more metaphorically. You can turn something bad into something amazing. So this is an alleyway. It's empty. Some people might think of it as scary and ugly and like boring and cliche and random. But look what I'm making of it. A background, a sick background for my video, for you guys. That's alchemy. It applies to everything. Yeah, so it's a boring alleyway that's becoming an amazing footage ground. And that's who I am.